Greetings, Queens. And I'm George. Okay. Doing of course. Right. So, 115, and we were dead once. Archangel, and we were dead twice. Coming home, and we were dead thrice. We're gonna be dead again. Yes. I was just gonna say, I don't want to think how you make 4 into an ice. Fries! 4 buckets of ice. That might be what Elena Siegman's vocals sound like, although I don't know if she's on this one. So, curiosity is big. So is fear. Those two tend to go hand in hand. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else left to say except, are you ready? Nope. The polyrhythms, bruh! Okay, that was less shock value and a very, very, very well-received change of pace for me from the previous Call of Duty stuff.
Yes. I definitely thought so. I like that it was mostly clean vocals, but it had some backing sprinkles of harsh to still make it a bit evil.
Yes. But overall, I felt this one was a bit uplifting, if you will. And I think there's this sort of feeling of like coming to terms with when you go in the song, because the chorus sounds like an advertisement to death.
Because like, it sounded to me more like it was that bridge. I love that bridge, by the way. We're gonna talk about that. But the lyrics there were saying something like, I'm alive, like, now I notice that I'm alive, or something like that. I'm alive, and then I'm dead again.
Yes.
So I think she might be, like, related to cats. 9 lives.
So, like, if you go between the chorus and this bridge 9 times, then you're actually dead again. If you're a cat.
Yes.
Right. You're gonna talk about that bridge because I don't really have anything to say about it because it's not what really stood out to me. The lyrics stood out to me and the more uplifting vibe, definitely. And to also comment on the instrumentals, the really cool thing in this one for me was that sort of polyrhythm between the drums and the noodly guitar in the main riff. That made everything so cool because it's this, like, spark of rhythmic intricacy that appeals to the inner prog nerd, but it doesn't do anything to disrupt the flow of what's a very radio-friendly song for what you would, words are hard, for what you would expect in this sort of soundtrack.
Yes, very much so. And the same thing I liked on the verse, the sort of changing groove. It's like the theme on the lyrics was staying the same.
Yes.
The narrow mind will just listen to that. My big head will notice the background. His head is big. My head is big. Go in the comments and tell me that his head is big. I've got a really big head. Big head. Okay. And then the bridge was like the best sort of change in pace because this whole song is kind of groovy and kind of mid-pace. And I think it's easy to get monotonous if you just keep that. Admittedly, with all the intricacies and grooves and stuff that he put in there, it would be pretty hard to get bored even if it just kept that pace all the way through. But that break in between was kind of like, now it's not a rock or metal song anymore. It's not about the energy, now it's all feels. And it's like, it's been hitting you in the head for a while, and now you breathe. And I really like that kind of went along with the lyrics, because the lyrics on the first part were kind of dead. And then there you come alive, and it also goes well with the imagery because you have this like panoramic view of a planet. So it's like this really open sort of effect. And then it goes down again and then you die again. So it was a really cool moment in the song and also really well placed along with the lyrics. That made the song a whole lot better for me than it normally would have. Your head really is big. I mean that metaphorically this time. You still fit in the room, so we're fine. So if you enjoyed this reaction, we really appreciate the likes and shares, and if you guys want, don't forget to subscribe with bells. Thank you very much for coming back. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and talking is hard. And we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Cross it out.